Awesome, a big welcome to day 44 of the Amazon 10K challenge, where we take a product from $0 all the way to $10,000 every single month with Amazon FBA. This is day 44. If you haven't seen the first 43 days, go and watch them and meet me back here. We go through a ton of great stuff. Finding your product, improving it, finding a supplier, creating a listing. We're midway through the launch. We're getting some great results, which I want to go over with you today. And this is the second last day of the daily updates. Tomorrow will be day 45, so I'll wrap everything up, throw a couple of surprises in tomorrow's video for you, and then we'll be switching to weekly updates where I can condense everything I'm doing for that week and how I got the results for that week into one video for you. So welcome to day 44. Before we jump into today's video, if you're not a part of our Amazon FBA Facebook community, this is our little private Facebook group where everybody's helping each other out. Everyone's trying to make $10,000 a month on Amazon, and we're all keeping each other accountable, keeping each other motivated. So come answer these questions. There's 3 questions to get into this group. Submit your application and we'll go through and approve you if you've submitted that correctly. If you're not a part of the Amazon FBA Masterclass, it is everything Evan and I have ever figured out, all our strategies that we used to launch over 20 successful products on Amazon. All those ideas and all those strategies, all the advanced stuff that is not in this transparent launch is in this class right here. And February 1st, we are putting the price up because we're adding a ton of extra bonus content from everything that I've been learning recently. Also, we are doing I'm launching a toy product in the upcoming future. I'm going to put all the insights that I'm learning for launching that product back into this masterclass too. But once again, the price will go up February 1st. And it won't ever go down. We're only going to be putting it up and up as we put more and more content in. So make sure you get in before February 1st using the link in the description in order to get the cheapest price possible. Oh, as a bonus, I almost forgot. If you join up before February 1st, I'm going to be releasing the niche of my first Amazon product that I launched, which I spent a total of $1,500 on, $500 to buy the product, $1,000 to market it. And it was doing, I put the results in this transparent launch. I also have a video on this channel showing you the back end of the results. It was doing $12,000 of revenue within 3 months, which is about $6,000 profit because I had about a 50% profit margin on that product. So if you want to know what I first started selling on Amazon and you're already in the course, shoot us an email. I will put the link in the description actually. I'll put a link in the description, fill out the form, and we'll email you what it was that I was selling. If you sign up before Feb 1st, you fill out that application as well, I'll send you the exact product niche that I was selling in for you to see, and I'll send through the results for that as well. So that's a big bonus I wanted to throw in for everybody who's taking action, because I wanted to give you that reward on top of the results that you get. Cool, so let's jump into today's video, and I'll give you a big update on our scratch map.
Don't miss out on this. We are giving away an Amazon product idea that I personally found that will make you over $5,000 every month, $1,000 of PayPal cash to buy your stock, and a fast-track Amazon FBA coaching session to ensure that you launch your product perfectly. To win, all you need to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment below why you want to start an Amazon FBA business. Enter now, then let's jump into this video.
Awesome, so before we jump in, if you've been enjoying this series so far, pretty please give me that thumbs up below the video. It helps get our videos seen by more people, which I super appreciate. You can see here we are in our scratch map snowball tracker sheet. Now, if you're launching, and I hope you are taking action and launching along for yourself, please use one of these sheets, or at least understand the relationship between the sales, the bestseller rank, and your SEO rank, and of course the product web, which is harder to track but more powerful. And I went through that in day 26 if you want to go over that again. But basically, we've dropped down. We're at 197 sales, so we have 303 left in stock of our scratch maps right here. And we're at 6,600 bestseller rank as of the time I put this data in, which was like 5 minutes before recording this video. And you can see our SEO ranks for our keywords, scratch map, scratch off map of the world, and large scratch off map have all improved, or at least maintained our first position for large scratch off map. So we're still climbing as our bestseller rank climbs, as our sales climb. And this, I want to go over what I said about a long-term focused launch where we are. Let's find our scratch map. Here we are. You can see this is our bestseller rank over time. You can see this is a the average of this is a nice, strong, slow decline where we are reaching steeper and steeper dips each time. So we're going down, 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 and eventually we'll be going down under the best top 1,000 product seller rank. Right now we're at 6,600, 6,605 now. But you don't want to do what a lot of people do, and they lose a lot of money this way, and their product is never successful this way, and they try and go too quickly instead of elongating the launch over a period of 3 weeks to 6 weeks and slowly dipping down, down, down. They put all their effort in too early, too quickly. They dip down to, say, the top 500 products in their category, and then they dip way back up to the top 50,000 the next day because they can't sustain that. You want to be going, think of the snowball. You want to be picking up more snow and more sales every single day. So it's a long-term compounding results for you. And Amazon will reward that much more generously. That's hard to say. Okay, so we're doing well with our rankings, and you can look on your own computer too just to double check. But we can go over here, all categories. Scratch off map of the world is the biggest one. Scratch off map of the world. And if you've been watching along, remember we used to have a coupon available. I want to get that coupon back pretty soon so we can start increasing our conversion rate. You can see we're, I think, 16th total. The top 3 are ads, and then we're coming up here. So we're rising up that first page, and it'll probably take us another month to get to the top 6 to 10 listings, just because it gets harder and harder as you get up. But as long as we're moving up and as long as we're making money, we are doing really well. So I'm happy with how that's going. You can see here we have only 303 maps left. Now, I've done a whole video on this, but I wanted to recap because it is one of the biggest, most costly mistakes that I made, is running out of stock. It cost me at least $20,000 in direct sales and a lot more than that in momentum for my product. All this snowball, all this launch that we're doing, this will all just drop away if you run out of stock, because Amazon doesn't want a listing being ranked high if there's no stock and they're not making money from it. So staying in stock is the most important thing you can do. So what I've done, you can see I put my price up a little bit. I put up to $25.89, 27 down to $25.89. Now that's going to slightly slow sales. If I click on that, you can see right here. It's not going to slow sales completely. I'm also going to tone down the sales funnels that we've set up together. I showed you how to set those up for your product. Tone them down a little bit because I'm selling between 15 to 20 maps a day. Now, when I put that into the stock calculator, now we went through this together. This is available in the masterclass. If you don't have the masterclass, this is the code you can make your own sheet from. Right here, if you wanted to copy that over into an Excel sheet, that would work for you as well. Okay, so you can see that I have copy and pasted in this data from over here. So the sales over the last 7 days, units wise, just copy it all in as it says into this calculator. And it says we have -2 days left to reorder because production time's 15 days, shipping time's 5 days, sales in the last 7 days. So it finds out how much you're selling a day and then extrapolates from there. We will sell out of stock if we ordered today. We'd sell our stock 2 days before the new stock was available to sell on Amazon. So luckily I have ordered 2 days ago, but because it's Chinese New Year coming up, I've got my fingers crossed that we make it before Chinese New Year. The supplier is telling me that they will make it, but I wanted to point out that you can't always trust your suppliers. They're always going to overpromise. They're never going to underpromise is, I guess, a good way to think of it. They're always going to overpromise what they can do. So you have to make sure you can stay on top of them. You can hire someone to keep messaging them and staying on top of them and making sure that they hold up their end of the bargain. So I'll be messaging my supplier every single day between now and Chinese New Year just to get an update and to make sure that he knows that we really, really want this before Chinese New Year, because that's going to be a huge difference. If it makes it before Chinese New Year, which is Feb 15th this year, and we get into stock or we don't, is going to be such a huge difference to our listing and how much money we make over the next month or so. So I'm going to be messaging him every day, and I recommend you do the same if you want to get good results out of your supplier. And you can see if we don't get it in stock, we'll lose $103 of profit every single day that it's not in stock. And that doesn't even include all these additional costs, which we've gone through already. So if you are running out of stock and you don't have too much money to reinvest, because I have put in extra money that wasn't part of this original $4,000, I'll discuss that tomorrow, go through all the finances tomorrow. what you need to do is you need to put up the price, keep putting it up. My original product, I've shown you this already again, but this is sort of like a recap. I was selling it for about $12. And by the end, when I only had about 20 in stock, I was actually selling it for about $25, $26 for the same product. And people were still buying it. People still buy it at that higher price point. But what you need to do is you need to put that price up and get more profit per sale, because then you don't lose all the momentum that your listing has earned using this snowball launch. So no problems if you don't have extra money. Just make sure you are maximizing every sale, getting as much profit as possible, and keeping the listing as high as possible on the rankings. So I've only slightly bumped mine up because I want to slow sales probably about 10-20% to make sure that we are in stock come Chinese New Year. And coming back over here, you can see we have a bestseller rank of 69.49, so it's going up as we record because it's nighttime in the US. 7,200 on the revenue from Jungle Scout. Now, a lot of things you got to consider here. We're not going to be hitting $10,000 of true revenue in the first 45 days. For a couple of reasons. One, because I'm low on stock. Two, because we're still doing a lot of coupons and we are doing discounts, Instagram shoutouts, things like that, where people are getting our map not at full price. So if everybody was paying full price, this would be the true revenue, but they're not. So this is not actually as high as it looks, but it will be this price and a lot more very, very soon. It should be up to the 20,000. As soon as we get that second lot of stock in, we're ordering 2,000 units because I really want to double down and show you what is possible with this Amazon FBA. So we have 2,000 more units coming in, fingers crossed, before Chinese New Year. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with these results. I hope that it helps inspire you to launch. Remembering this was quite a saturated market, launched at the worst time of the year. And I am excited to keep updating you week to week and getting more critical info and action steps that you can be taking from these videos as I market this map and as we make this the best-selling scratch map on the Amazon marketplace. We're gonna have that bestseller tag, I think, within 3 months, which would be awesome. And then we're just gonna keep it. We're gonna fight everybody off. I'm gonna teach you how to stay on the top once you're there. So there's a lot of great stuff to come. Make sure you are a part of the masterclass before Feb 1st to find out what my first product was on Amazon FBA. And again, the price is going up Feb 1st, so make sure if you are planning on buying the masterclass, the best time to buy it is definitely now. If you're not in the masterclass and you're watching this series, make sure you get into the Facebook group where everybody else is helping each other out. We're going to do live streams and giveaways and one-on-one question and answer sessions within that Facebook group. So link is in the description for both those things. And I'll see you tomorrow for the last day of the challenge.